Hi guys, and welcome back to Beauty Fortified. If you're new here, welcome. My name is Sue, and today I wanted to do a full face of basic everyday makeup. So I've got some staples here. There's nothing complicated. I've got one eyeliner, one eyeshadow, a couple of other products which are going to take me from this to this, which I'm sure you will agree is far more approachable. So starting off, I've done all my skincare. I'm going in with my foundation, and today I'm using the MAC Studio Fix Tech Cream to Powder, and I am in the color 3.5N, and just going to apply a little bit of that with the foundation brush, which I don't have with me. Here we go. So just applying it with that, dabbing it into the cream, and I'm just going to gently apply this all over the skin. And what I do with this foundation, if I do want to sheer it out slightly, is I just take a little bit of water and I just spritz my foundation brush, and that just helps to sheer this out if you do find that it gets a little bit cakey. I think with age the product does dry out a little bit in the pan, but you just need to wet your brush slightly and it really makes the world of difference. And I really love this because it is just so easy to apply. You can really do it quickly. You don't need to get involved with a sponge or your fingers. You just gently apply it with a brush, and it really does give a lovely, quite flawless finish. You can build it up as well, but I do like to keep it quite sheer, and once it settles down it does dry down to a very gentle, kind of soft, powdery satin finish, I would describe it as. So it's definitely not drying or cakey. So it's looking a little bit sheeny because I have spritzed my foundation brush, but that's fine, it is going to settle. So I'm going to come back to the foundation once I've applied some of the other makeup. But this is really a lovely, lovely product. Now I'm going in and I'm going to do my brows. So I just take a little spoolie and I just brush them up. And the product that I'm using today is one that I've been raving about for the past couple of months, and it's the Benefit Eyebrow Pomade. I am in the color 3. It does come with its own little eyebrow brush. I do prefer to use my own brush, which isn't here at the moment, just because it's got a longer handle, but I'm going to be I'll use this one today. And it really just makes doing your brows so easy. It gives a slightly softer finish than I would say a pencil, and it's quite forgiving. You don't need to be too precise with this, so that really makes it quite quick and easy to apply. But you can already see the huge difference between my brows. So I'm just going to go on and do this one. So done with the brows, and now I am going to go back onto my face and just add a little bit of powder. So I'm going in with my Maybelline Fit Me Matte and Poreless. This just takes any sheen off the foundation, and I also pat a little bit on my eyelids because my eyelids are quite oily, and it just helps with the application of eyeshadow. So just gently patting a little bit of that in. And then the eyeshadow that I'm going in with today is just such a workhorse, and it's Omega by MAC. So looks like not very much in the pan, but it is a kind of beigey taupe color, and this is just such a versatile color. You can use it on your eyebrows if it's the right shade for you. I use it as a contour as well. So I'm taking a little bit of this on a fluffy brush, and I'm just going to use this to lay all over my mobile lid, just to sheer out the texture, if that makes sense. But I am only using one eyeshadow today. And then I'm going to go in onto my lid, into the crease. And I'm just gently, in circular motions, just applying that into my crease. I do have hooded lids, so I do like to apply something matte that's a little bit darker than my natural lid shade, just to push the lids back. So dark color is going to make your lids recede. And this really is a very neutral color. So it's just a great everyday color. And you also, the lighter the shadow, the less precise you need to be. And you know, at this age, a lot of us do wear glasses. I wear contacts and prescription glasses. So precision is not really my thing at this stage. So I do love a shadow where you don't have to worry too much about that. Obviously, you do want to blend it out as far as possible, as far as the naked eye will allow. But these lighter shades are just a lot more forgiving. So I'm just going to blend out the corner there, and I'm quite happy with that. This is, after all, an everyday look, so we're not doing anything fancy. And then I'm going to be going in with an eye pencil. I'm going in with my MAC Teddy, and this is a light brown with a little bit of shimmer to it. I really like this one because, again, it's quite forgiving on the eye. You don't get any harsh dark lines. So I take the very tip of the pencil and I apply it flat onto my lower lid. So I don't go anywhere near my eye with a point. I use the flat side of the point just to give a very kind of smudged out eyeliner effect, if you could call it that. And you could then smudge it a little bit further. So I'm going to go in with a little pencil brush, and this is clean, and I'm just going to gently just blend that eyeliner out, just so that I've got a more kind of forgiving line. And this is a really lovely pencil. It's not the softest pencil in the world, but it does have good staying power, and really like it for that. Then I'm going to take the same pencil, and I just want to give my upper lid, my mobile lid, a little bit of definition. So again, I'm just going to gently, going in from the outer corner, I'm just going to put a little bit onto the outer corner, and then just dab a little bit, about a third of the way along the lid. This just helps, again, to give the eye a little bit of extra definition. So just gently applying that. And again, you don't need to be too precise. I am going to take my pencil brush, just smooth this out. If you have crepey lids like I do, you find you do sometimes need to just blend things a little bit, just to smooth them out, because as you apply the pencil, of course, it's going to skip a little bit if your lids are not taut. So I'm happy with that. And now I'm going to go in with some mascara. So today I'm going in with the Revlon So Fierce. I really like this one. This is my second or third tube. It's got a plastic wand. And I like this one because it does stay all day, on me anyway. It doesn't transfer, and it's just a really good one. So I'm going to go in with a couple of coats of this on each eye. And now onto cheeks. So I'm going to go in with a little bit of contour, and I'm going to be using the same MAC shade in Omega. And I'm just going to take a very small, this is a blush brush, and I'm just going to be using the pointy edge of that, dabbing it in the pan, just to create a very light contour on the cheekbone. And I love doing this with Omega because it just adds a little hint of a shadow. So there's nothing obvious about it at all, but it just helps to lift the cheekbones. And then for blush, I'm going to be going in with an oldie but such a goodie, and this one is from Clinique, and it's one of their cheek pops. And I don't know if you recognize this. These have been around for years. I'm not sure if they are still available, but I really love this color, and I just love the texture of it. It's very smoothing, and it really is a beautiful blush. So just taking a little bit of that on my Smashbox blush brush, and I'm just going to gently apply that in circular motions to the cheek. This is a really gorgeous everyday shade. It goes with a multitude of lipsticks, lip colors and eye colors, and it's just lovely in its application, and I just love the shade as well. And now onto lips. So today I'm going in with my lip liner in Rose Nude. This is from Clarins, no longer available, but absolutely love this, and I'm not looking forward to what happens when it's finished, because I think it's going to be a bit of a catastrophe. And then I'm going in with the Clarins Natural Lip Perfector, and this is in the shade number 17. I'm going to fix my hair and I will be back. And so guys, that is the finished look. So I've used minimal products and it's really been quite quick and easy, and I think that the transformation has been absolutely massive. So let me know what you think, guys. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up. Please don't forget to subscribe, and I'll see you next time. Ciao, ciao.